Guys, this is the melee tutorial, a walkthrough on the melee armor and weapons, and I'm joined with Colton.
Hey guys.
So through this walkthrough, we're going to be talking about what type of melee weapons and armor and what they do, and basically all the knowledge you have to know if you be a warrior. So first off, me and Colton are wearing full steel helmet, steel longsword, steel kite, and steel plate body. He's wearing a cape of Lumbridge, which is just cosmetic at the moment. So first off, the shield and the longsword are mainly for tanks, since you can dual wield in this game. So just some information. With the longsword, well, every sword in game has a base damage. Colton, if you want to go into your inventory and right click your equipped sword
and examine, the base damage is 1d8.
So the base damage is, well, 1d8, so you would be hitting around, I forgot the technical term for that, but at level 1 you'll be basically hitting around 10s, 8s really. The base critical threat is what it says, it's the base. So if you land a critical, it'll be 2 times your base damage, which would be 19 to 20 damage. 19 to 20 damage is the base damage you do. So the higher level you are, the more better items. So a rune sword will show the exact same base and stuff, but since you're a higher level, the sword will have higher bonuses such as accuracy and damage. It means the critical threat will be much higher than 19 to 20. I think it's just 2 times your base damage really. Your weapon size is important because such as gnomes, I think dwarves can, gnomes can't use 2-handers. This goes along with spears, anything which requires both hands.
That'd be quite funny.
Yeah, it would basically be 3 times the size of the gnome.
Yeah.
I think dwarves can though. Feats required means martials basically were required. Well, if you're a fighter or any melee type, you'll automatically have that, but such as wizards can't use and rangers can't use. Unless you unlock the feat, then yeah, you can as a wizard use them, but it would be pointless really. Special properties, if you can scroll down. What makes the sword special than the lower version. So since I said the bronze sword will have the same base damage and stuff as a steel sword, but if you're looking to buy stuff in the project, you'll be looking for the special properties, as steel sword has 2 attack bonus, which means it's more accurate, and a damage bonus, slashing 1. Since the sword is slashing, it means it will do more damage. Say a bronze sword won't have no special properties at all. Okay, so that's the longsword done. The shield, if you examine that as well, Colton.
Sure.
Shows the base armor class. Armor class is basically your defense. I don't want to explain the technical version as well, because it's not really needed. Just gotta know what it does. So armor class is basically your defense. Wearing a shield will lower your attack penalty, which is your accuracy, low a bit. Armor check penalty, I forgot what that does. Let me just check a second. It's not important. The arcane, let me just get back up. The arcane spell failure means that if you're a caster, say a wizard, and you're using a steel kite, it means you have a 50% chance of failing to cast a spell. And along again with these swords, you'll be looking for the special properties. Some shields and armor will, such as like RuneScape at the moment, will have more special bonuses than other armor, such as arrows, for example. There's Griffins, Thorax, versus Thorax, and I think there's 4 me type armors. We all know what they do in game in RuneScape, so I'll try and make it similar, but that's such a long way to go. But just an example of what it will be like. So some melee armors will be such as help you with damage, and some will help with defense. Okay, so moving on in the tutorial, since there's no conversations like the range one with a step-by-step guide, since it's me talking through it, but on the live game there'll be a step-by-step guide explaining this all, but it would be just better off me explaining it to you instead of you just reading the text. Okay, so we're the offhands and two-handers, so I'm going to take a steel spear and a steel sword. Take whatever you like, Carlton. Probably take a two-hander just to show a two-hander.
Yeah.
So I'll just equip this spear. Pardon me, equip the spear. So just some more details. A spear is piercing type, so it'll be good against dragons. You don't have to do this, Carlton, but when you examine it, it'll have a same base damage but a 3 times critical threat. So it means with a longsword you could crit 20 if your base damage is 10. So if your base damage is 10 with a spear, your critical will be 30, but it'll be slower. Since it's a two-hander, you'll hit slow. Along with the two-hander, it's basically the same, but slashing, and will have different types, such as the spear will mostly focus on piercing, which is accurate, where a two-hander will be slashing and will mostly be looking at critical hits. So it'll be low damage but high crits for a two-hander, along with 2 longswords equipped. It means if you equip 2 longswords or any two-handed dual wielding, not two-handers, you will you'll hit less but attack much faster. So Carlton's wearing daggers. I think the critical threat on daggers are much higher since they're for rogues. So I'm going to go along with the spear. You can go what you want, Carlton. So we're going to move on to the next area. So if I'm rambling on, by the way, and getting tongue-tied, it's a lot of information to get into a short time. So to the next area to practice noise. So we're just going to show some. Oh wait, there's goblins ahead. So we're going to skip the dummies and go straight on to the goblins.
Yeah, the goblins are a lot more awesomer anyway. Let's just kill all of them.
So we're going to show you the combat type. That was a smart move there, Carlton.
Yeah.
Just jumping up here. So you may have seen a cleave hit pop up above my head. That's a feat which I unlocked. Just gonna go into the goblin. Okay. So when you level up, you can unlock feats which are like special abilities, stuff which aid you in game. Such as a cleave is if I kill one opponent and there's another opponent behind me, it means I'll automatically attack them straight away, but there's a chance I'll miss it. So I'm going to carry on into the cave. Also useful information is the higher you get, the more attack speed you'll get as well.
I think I killed 3 of them, like instantly.
If you got cleave.
Yeah.
Yeah, so viewers would see a perfect example of what I was on about. Because I can't see the cleave pop up above your head, but I can mine. So yeah, with a spear I'm hitting around 13s. Since I'm wearing some armour, we're gonna hit a little bit more. So this is just a mini boss we're gonna try out. Bosses in game will do a lot of unique stuff. So this is just an easy boss. We're in pretty good gear for a low level boss. Let's drop some remains.
Plus I'm max level, and I think you are too, right?
I'm level 4.
I'm level 30.
So what level are you?
30.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you are as well. No wonder that was easy. That was alright though. Right. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, bosses. So Colson, you've seen Mauser, haven't you?
Yes.
And what would you say about him?
He's a bastard.
So
he's really hard. You have to attack him in a certain way to hit right.
Yeah. So with Mauser and RuneScape, I've been reading a lot of lore while building the Dragon Slayer quest, and the stuff you hear about what he does, Mauser, it's like, I don't want to go into too much because it's quite long, but the story behind him and what he is in RuneScape, he's just a wizard which stands there, summons cabbages, and hits you with a really weak spell. So he isn't super hard in the projects, so it won't hit you, but he's really tricky. So I'll give you one little information about him. He could turn invisible and hide at some point.
Yeah, that's a pain.
But I won't tell you the main move which sort of made me and Colton rage.
Yeah.
Let's just say we had to have patience. Right, as we end up the tutorial, keep watching, and although there's been a delay on the video uploads, I know I used to say daily uploads, but since we're working on the channel schedule, we're having prep videos, and we're still working hard on Dragon Slayer. So remember to subscribe, comment, like, and tell us what you enjoy about the project so far. Bye. Yeah.